right. And as things fire up and people get ready, I will ask for everyone to please take a double check. The stream is back with us. And hello, everybody. We are playing on Captain Reboot. We are making our way through the Doom Vault. And the party has just defeated a Spirit Naga. However, they know some days hence that Spirit Naga will recorporate, undiscorporate, I'm not sure how to make that verb happen. But in either case, it's not gone forever, but it's gone for long enough. They've taken a short rest, and they know that the room they're in, which has 2 pools of water, those pools go down quite a ways, connecting to a much larger body of water, part of which is in the other room. Deep below, a dragon turtle swims about, and below that, a fairly significant-looking treasure chest. Now, the party has things other than treasure on the mind. The rescue of Valandra's mother from the clutches of the Red Wizards of Thay. She is just a little ways to the north. But to get there, the party will need to pass through the Dragon Turtle's room and into the room beyond. So, there is some question as to whether that treasure chest is tempting enough, or will it just be moving through. And I asked them to give a little thought to that, so we'll open up to the RP and see what all is going on. I'm also going to ask folks to scoot themselves all the way into the room and sort of arrange themselves as they might have been during that rest. Unless you were hanging out in the doorway beside the big glowing wall, which I guess you could have been.
That doesn't sound like a good way to rest.
I mean, sort of buzzes. You see it through your eyelids. So,
probably near Mord because he was down the most.
as you sit there, what's the plan, folks?
To keep moving.
I mean, it is a little tempting.
Valandra's not tempted by the treasure, but if possible, if it would be open to talking, she'd want to try and free it. Given that I believe we know that it's like chained down and stuff. Given what we heard in the next room, and so probably not a willing denizen.
So you did peek into the other room and you did see 4 enormous chains sunk into the ground and leading down into the water. So the dragon turtle is chained in some way, but you have not heard any conversation from it.
Where would it go? Even if we unchain it, it's not going to fit through the doors and it's not going to fit in our bag.
Do we know that it's not going to fit through the doors?
So based on the chains and the big dark shapes you've seen passing beneath, you would certainly imagine doors are going to be an issue. Its flipper is bigger than most of you together.
Because it got in somehow, but I don't know.
Magic, most likely. Teleportation. Yeah. There's teleportation magic everywhere down here.
I don't think we should linger. I think that we should be on our way. I'm trying engaging conversation. I say we do it from the opposite door, so if it decides it wants to be hostile, we can just leave.
Do we know if they can talk?
We know that they speak Draconic, because they're dragons.
That does seem like solid logic.
Turtle. I don't remember. Did it come up that they spoke?
I don't know that any of you have ever spoken to one, but rumor and superstition has it they are intelligent.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No. Several of you have high levels of interest in ocean going and the sea, so you would be aware that they can speak. Tribute to them is wise, and they like to hoard treasure. They're all about it.
Not fighting it for the treasure, and I don't think any of us want that.
I mean, I do a little.
Good enough to do it by yourself, Waverly?
Probably not.
There you go.
I mean, she could just snipe it from outside the room, maybe, for like hours, but we don't have that kind of time.
I mean, that's a lot of water to snipe through, but good luck. It's like, if we just keep dropping pebbles, eventually it'll fill in the lake.
I mean, sure, but yeah.
So Mord is gonna start standing up, walk towards the door. All right, well, if we're not interested, we should get going then.
Agreed.
Agreed.
These are all fair statements. You make your way across the room over to the northern doors. They open easily. The doors open outward away from you towards the stairs. And then down you go. And if each of you who are making your way down would be so kind as to roll a stealth check, please.
Oh, joy.
Woo! Never mind. Never mind.
Amazing.
Oh, Mord.
Doesn't matter. Never mind. Does not matter. We're
Mord startled Dawn and he did that like jumpy cat thing.
So let's see how awake and aware our dragon turtle is. Yes, you see dark shapes moving about in the water. It rises and laps over the edge, and you realize as it quickly rushes back down, this entire floor is sort of bowl-shaped, leading down to the water. The edge near the wall significantly higher than the lip near the water. But nothing's happened yet. Despite that, would everyone be so kind as to roll initiative?
Just in case.
Just
for
in case.
reasons and things.
Oh my god, that's the best initiative I've rolled in weeks.
I'm sorry, I didn't have my token clicked.
Oh, good lord.
So that's actually not to scale. It's much bigger. So
should I
How
roll
much
for
bigger is-
Meridia or?
we will have Meridia playing rear guard at the moment and just sort of concentrating on moving. So she'll be ahead or behind as situation dictates. But Waverly, dark shape thrashing about in the water, nothing untoward yet, but you're on edge.
Well, probably not a good idea to start this fight, so... Oops. kind of sneak along. I'm not here.
Sure. Who
You
would
gonna-
suspect you of being there? Is that all action, movement, bonus actions, etc.?
Yeah, you could dash
Yeah,
two
I
more
think
times.
You could
I'll-
get out of sight completely, yeah.
I'll dash and go around the corner. That's
You
Do you
got
want
it.
to dash again and go around the other corner?
You're completely out of range.
Yeah.
What? What sort of dragon would have a breath weapon? Oh yes, all of them. Waverly, good where you are?
Yeah, I think I'm.
You got it. Mord
Um,
comes to you. What are you up
X
to?
is before me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut
Oh.
it. I forgot to click my
Oh.
token.
Oops, sorry. X, where you at? There you are. Click a thing. Add turn.
By 2/100ths of a point of initiative.
Beat to fit, paint to match. X, what you up to?
Dark swirling ominous shapes. I'm gonna dash, but I will stay in line of sight of all of these peoples.
Hey, you say ominous, but a whale watcher would be very excited and pleased right now.
Yeah, can we go hunting for the Loch Ness monster?
Yeah. Mord, what are you doing?
Don't know if Mord is aware that he was the one that. Well, no, Waverly went first and ran around the corner pretty quickly, so no. He is going to walk over to the edge, right there,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think he's going to dash around the corner. Yeah. And that'll be his turn.
Okay, you go dashing down the hallway. As you hit the bottom of the stairs, you step on a pit trap. Fortunately, someone got tired of breaking their ankle and jammed it shut, so it does you no harm. Dawn,
Cool.
Okay.
just let you know there was a trap right there. It's fine. These are normal. People have traps.
Dawn is going to dash Gnome, so he's going to zip all the way back around here. And Edgar's going to fly, dashing, which is... it's roughly the same amount. He's a little behind. Cat's
I mean-
faster than the bird.
I mean, Edgar could just be on his shoulder, right?
Yeah, but he's
Okay.
kind of keeping watch, flying
okay.
around.
We're going to assume Meridia is doing much the same thing, booking it. And Dawn, as you take off, the water starts to breach. A huge, rounded shell, semicircle coming into view. Emerging from it, a monstrously big head. Easily 14 to 15 feet high. The neck only just barely extending so it can turn and look towards you. Telaise, what are you doing as a dragon turtle comes into view?
Okay. She's gonna give Valandra like a knowing glance of like, okay, I'll try, and she's going to speak to it in Draconic.
Okay, I'm willing to hear your pitch. What are you saying?
She's gonna say, "To pass through, we mean you absolutely no harm. Aren't denizens of this place, and we're not looking for a fight."
As you're speaking, it seems like the language is landing. There is some measure of comprehension as it focuses its gaze on you, but then its eyes blink and you realize they're syncopated. They're not moving correctly. The pupils far too large even for a creature like this. It seems to be under the sway of magical or other intoxication. Telaise, though, please give me a persuasion check.
Okie
You don't think it fully understood, but it doesn't look hostile at the moment.
Okay, she's just gonna be like, we should just leave it alone. We should just go. We should just go, Valandra, and then she's just gonna go. Ooh, that'd be 30, and then 10 and 20. So she's gonna go there. She's gonna just
Sure.
fit right there.
So Telaise just goes. Valandra, what are you up to?
She'll look sadly at the dragon turtle, but unless it responds to Telaise, she's just gonna follow.
Sounds good. It does not respond.
She will. Just a moment. She will stop there.
Sounds good. Waverly, what are you doing?
I could keep going around the corner, but I kind of
Do it.
want to stay here and see what happens.
Really
Just
go around the
go.
corner.
Oh,
Just
fine,
go. We're all leaving.
Fine.
Also, Valandra will not go out of sight until everyone is safe, so
Well, fine if you want to be that way.
that's
Waverly,
literally what she's always done.
you come up to, and Dawn, you can see this ahead of you as well. Around the curve of the wall, massive double doors. These have an unusually large set of handles on them. Like, normally a door handle, about the size of your hand. This one actually goes almost across the entire door.
It's a big door for big people. That's my guess.
Mm-hmm. And X, what you got?
Okay. I will move 20-ish feet. Can I barely see Valandra above these stairs? Like, barely?
Yeah.
Alright. With that, barely is enough. So that is where I will go. I'm fully intending on moving down the hallway as soon as possible. But the blue sorry. The blue one that kills people and stuff, and I really have a vested interest in not dying down here again. So I'm gonna make sure that one gets out too.
Do you want to ready an action to dash as soon as Valandra gets around the corner?
Yes, if I don't have to use it otherwise, yes.
Sounds good. Mord, how about you?
Mord, also seeing the doors, I assume, from around the corner, will walk up to it, and as he's doing that, he's gonna examine it. You said it was made of stone?
A massive stone door, but the handle is made of metal. We're going to say something brassish.
Sure. With my passing knowledge of stonework, I know if I would be able to open this door on my own?
Oh yeah, actually the long handle gives you excellent leverage.
Okay, cool. He's going to go up to the door and ready in action to open the door for when everyone is ready to, I mean, he's not going to ready an action, I guess. So he will go up to the door and wait for people to be ready to go through.
Okay. So go ahead and move yourself up next to the door. Ready, but not quite ready to open it. Dawn.
He is gonna hover where he is. I think he'll hold an action. I think he might just kind of go here. And if bad things happen this way, he'll let loose a Eldritch Blast.
Seems fair. The dragon turtle slowly sinks back down. Telaise.
Just be like, Valandra, come on. Just calmly, and then she'll just move around to about not so she's not in line with the next door, you know.
Mm-hmm. Valandra.
All right. So X has a ready to action to come with. Can I assume that
Oh yeah, Meridia
Meridia-
would be.
yeah.
She can move around wherever is appropriate.
Okay. Then she'll just continue heading up. Yep.
Got it. As you do, Mord. Good news.
Oh,
That door that you were so ready to open takes that option away from you by opening.
how dare it!
And as it
Okay.
opens, under the grasp of a massive
God.
tentacle, you get a bit of a nightmare scenario as two humongous ropey tentacles covered with suction cups and claw reach out and try and grasp you.
Coolio.
Fun.
And boy, it would be nice if I was clickable on this thing that I'm trying to click, but for some reason it wasn't. So here we go. Tentacle number 1. 14?
Nope.
Numbers.
Malformed Kraken?
Tentacle number 2.
Well, it certainly looks malformed.
No.
Jesus.
And tentacle number 3.
I thought you said 2 tried to attack him.
Uh-huh.
One was opening the door.
The other one let go of the door and then tried to hit him.
Okay.
3 tentacle attacks.
Yep, that last one hits. 21 will hit.
21 to hit, 13 points of damage, and you are currently grappled. And because Kraken want to eat, he drags you quite close.
And how? Great. Okay, cool.
He did not do well on his initiative, though. Waverly, tentacles have
Okay.
happened.
Tentacles have happened.
And it wasn't Dawn this time.
Let's sneak up to here and let's pull. I'm gonna use a magical arrow.
Okay.
Pew.
Pew! Magical arrow at the malformed Kraken unfortunately misses.
Oh,
That hide is tough.
rude.
Rude. Anything else for you?
That'll be it.
You got it. X. Lot of stuff going on over there.
Oh my god, it's a Kraken! Kraken! Kraken?
Kraken.
Kurt. His name is Kurt.
It's Kurt.
His name is Kurt the Kraken. Why not?
Hmm. Okay. This seems like as an opportune time as any. That was 3 attacks. I don't like it having 3 attacks. Could it have 1 attack instead?
Oh, thank the yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
DC 17. As I'm like, oh my god, what? Ugh. And then I'll. Yeah.
Gonna make me do math, I see. DC 17 Wisdom saving throw, you say? It does not pass
Yeah.
its Wisdom saving throw, so it will receive a -2 to its armor class. Dexterity saving throws can't use reactions, and it can use either an action, bonus action, but not both.
Wow. It's a
And only
good
And
spell.
one
And it
attack
can't
per
It
do
turn.
more
only
than
attack
one
once per turn.
attack during its turn.
Ah,
Also, if it tries to
Nasty.
cast a spell,
wait, what? It must use its action.
yeah, I'm not worried about it spell casting.
Oh, check that out.
If it starts, I will be more worried.
It's got a lot of things going on in that slow spell. Look at that. Good job,
Good
Max.
spell.
Mord, I think it might be your turn now. You are grappled by a slow kraken. But
Backing up.
what you
Good-
doing?
Good plan.
He's pretty okay with trying to, or he's usually, I should say, pretty okay with not trying to escape right away, but I think he's going to do that in this case.
Sure can.
This doesn't look good. So he is. It was a DC 16.
DC is
Athletics check?
16. Athletics check. Actually, you can do athletics or acrobatics, your choice. Nice roll. You break free and may move. Where you headed? Or what you doing?
I. Dun, dun, dun. That's a good question. Okay. So I think he's going to retreat into the previous room and pull out his bow for the time being. Yep.
Seems reasonable. As you do, Dawn.
I need to step where you can see. And I don't think the 15 hit.
The
It
15
might now with the -2 AC.
does now hit with the -2 AC.
Yeah.
17 points of forceful damage struck on our Kraken friend. It is a big, scary creature, though. It looks like it could take a few of those. Telaise, anything else for you? Or sorry, Telaise, what are you up to? Ah,
Leaf moves up here, and she's gonna mock that slow, deformed creature.
Oh,
Oh.
poor little guy. That is a wisdom saving throw. No, it is mocked. It is now at disadvantage and slow and many things. It feels weak. Telaise, anything else for you?
Moved out of the way so other people can take their long distance shots.
You got it. Valandra, what you got?
Speaking of long distance, I will
Mhm.
move my speed forward.
Okay.
And I will Sacred Flame it because I think slow made it worse at dex saves.
Slow did
Correct.
make it a bit worse at death saves. Not that it was super good at those to start with. It takes the 8 points of damage. Blurble, blurble, blurble. Valandra, anything else for you?
Nope.
All right. And while this is maybe not technically a spell, it seems spell-like enough then I'm going to go ahead and roll my d20 here. That is a 7. It takes effect this round. The Kraken reaches down with its tentacles, rubs them on its own head, building up an enormous charge of static electricity, and then 3 bolts of lightning lance out. Valandra, standing closest, I need 3 DC 16 dexterity saving throws,
Okay.
each of which will be against 3d10 lightning damage.
Bring it.
Oh my god.
Oof.
That is all of this, so we're just going to roll the 9d10
Yep.
lightning damage.
Okay. Okay.
56 points
Oh my
of
god.
lightning damage.
I mean, I'm glad it was me that took that and not somebody else.
Yeah, holy crap.
Oh my god.
Can't believe you have more than 50 points.
Yeah, I'm still at
as
35. It's
That
okay.
would kill me.
I know, that's why I said I'm glad it's me that took that.
as the lightning sparkles and lances about the room, bouncing all over the wet Waverly, what you doing?
More arrow. Magical
More
arrow.
arrow. 20 is a good hit. 10 is solid damage.
I'm
Magic
going to
damage.
just duck behind the corner here.
This action
wanna-
hide.
You want to hide for next turn?
Yeah, I think I will hide.
Okay. Bonus action hide. That is a good high stealth. Let's see what you're up against. You were trying to beat a 12, so yep, you did. You are hidden. X. What are you up to?
Oh, well, let's go ahead and peek around the corner and be. What? It's not dead yet? Well, like I slowed it down. Oh, he had a wisdom save at the end of his turn.
Ooh, he had a wisdom save. Let's see. How we doing here? Wisdom save. Ooh.
Damn
No.
Sorry I said anything, but here we are.
He starts speeding up again.
God, I just turned him down.
Wait, turn down for what?
Yes. For who? For what? When?
For what?
How? Pew!
Pew! Oh, 12, no.
Yeah, this is gonna go way wide. He starts speeding up as I'm going to shoot, and nope, no idea how he's moving now. It's faster now, guys. I'm sorry. But I will stay right here. Yeah, I feel good about that.
Got it. Mord. How about it?
I think he's gonna pew pew for this round.
Okay. That's a pretty good pew pew. 9 points of
the other
damage.
one is not. Whoops.
No, that's a pretty good pew anyway.
Well, yeah, you got a good single shot pew. Unfortunately, you got a longbow +1.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it
Look
was
at-
given to me by people in the party.
Look at that.
After the first fight, we gave him both the magical longsword and the magical longbow we had in the bag of holding that none of us could use.
That's right. I do recall that. You just gear up, buddy. Good.
Yep.
Good that you did. That helped. Mord, anything else for you?
No. Well, no. Unfortunately, he's going to move up closer to Valandra, and yeah, he's just going to move closer to Valandra.
Bold direction to move. Dawn.
He's a bold person.
He is.
I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but gonna do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Want to fight tentacles with tentacles,
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
which should cover that entire pool. But because it's a darkness effect, I believe, I want it to be at least 5 feet off. Like, it won't be able to escape it, but there'll be at least 5 feet where it thinks it might be able to, unless it could come out of the water, which I don't know. That's where this could be a bad idea.
Okay.
But like, so like, if people can still see it, give like 5 feet away. So where is my thing? So maybe starting here, because it's a 20-foot. So like maybe, you know. Whoop. Wah!
So you like want to do like that?
Yeah, just so like so everyone else can see it. Like if it hopefully remains in like the one area
Okay.
where the garbage isn't, you know what I mean? Like all the
Gotcha.
tentacles and horror, and this is like the shiny, happy version of the Hunger of Hadar, apparently.
Okay.
But
Literally.
but
I
so
don't
like
have
it's
the
still,
tentacle version.
yeah. So but at least 5 feet of it is still visible.
Holy
over
crap! I
here.
was wrong. Hang on.
Holy crap, you were wrong.
Yeah, that is a bit.
Who knew?
Oh.
Oh my goodness, he has it.
There we go. So there's just all kinds of tentacle happening back there. Now that does not take effect till the start of its turn, correct?
I don't believe so.
The start and the end of its
Start
turn,
and end
yes.
of its turn. You got it.
It
All right.
did
So
Did
it is.
say so 5 feet of it is visible, though? Is
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. So
So like
it.
one square up or down?
Okay, I got you. Background like that.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's covering practically the entire pool, but it's bigger than 5 feet, but they can still see it.
Got it. Okay. Placement achieved.
Do you want to
And-
delete the one you put up first beneath it?
Yeah, I'll get that.
Because it's a little confusing now with both.
Ah!
You did the wrong one.
I mean, you could delete the
Yeah.
Kraken. I think we'd all be good with that.
Nope. Nope. That Kraken's all for you guys. So Telaise, as the tentacles multiply exponentially, what are you doing?
She's going to ignore the slight creeper flashback that she gets from that spell. Strange brother to have done that to her. Thanks, Don. She will bonus action healing word on Valandra.
Okay.
Level 3.
Oh.
Great, but but pretty good.
That didn't give you your spellcasting mod.
I'm not surprised. Would
Okay,
that
so
be a
5 more than that. Yep.
Yeah.
So 5 more than that. Yep.
Right, and
I
then
appreciate that.
you're welcome. And she's going to shoot it with her short bow.
Sure can. Wow, you
think that-
can.
Nice.
I think that hits.
That is a solid hit. You
Gonna
do
be-
notice as it sinks in, the non-magical attack little less effective than you'd hope.
Right. I used the magic word. It needed to be more.
Fair deal. Telaise, as you scamper back, Valandra, what are you up to?
That is a good question. I think Valandra will simply stand her ground and take the dodge action,
You got it.
and that's it.
And as you do, the Hunger of Hadar starts whooping on this Kraken. Starts his
2d6
turn.
cold
2d6 cold damage, please. Five points of damage. And Frosty, Rhymed with ice, fighting its way free of the tentacles, we learned something unfortunate about Kraken. They can walk on land.
No.
Valandra, the Kraken, steps up, getting right in your face. First tentacle comes at Valandra. Disadvantage and a high AC. Ooh.
That
But it's
still
24.
hits. Okay. Ow. Yep.
I'm gonna
Valandra.
reaction and prevent all 13.
Certainly
nice.
may. Very
I
nice.
appreciate that.
Can't do anything about the tentacles grabbing you though.
Second tentacle. Mord. 15?
Because my bow is out, 15 does hit.
Oh.
All right. And Valandra comes flying towards Waverly. Fastball special from the Kraken. Waverly. How you doing?
I'm hiding.
Are you hiding? Oh,
Yeah.
you're
I was
hiding. You know what? It can't see Waverly. Waverly's a ghost. That means, unfortunately, it's coming towards X. Waverly just gets to watch Valandra fly over her head. X, I need you and Valandra to both give me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw, or take 1, 2, 3 D6 damage. Half if you pass. As you are flung into one another. Whoop. X, you will
Ow.
only take 5 of that. Valandra, you're going to take all 11.
Yep.
As the Kraken starts winding up with Mord in hand, begins chasing you down the hallway.
Oh
Mord, we're
God.
No.
gonna move you there for
Probably shouldn't have bottlenecked ourselves.
Probably not.
Waverly. You are hidden, and it is right there. What you doing?
I'm going to magical arrow it.
Sure can. And sneaky sneak due to your friend in arms. 18 points of magical damage dealt. Well done. Anything else?
Run around the corner and hide.
Oh, actually, you were hiding, so roll your other just in case it is a crit.
Roll my.
A second attack, you had advantage.
Oh, okay.
You were attacking from stealth.
I forgot about the advantage.
Sure. Oh my god.
It is
Oh
a
my
crit.
God!
I think that's the first time I've ever said roll it again just in case, and it actually came up. So let's see here. You are a monster. So that was 18 to start. We'll take the left-hand side. So another 20. Nope, not your dex. So another 18.
35 total.
Just take
Yeah.
the. Okay.
Thank you.
I was gonna say it would be easier in the future to just take the right hand side, since that's just the crit total.
Oh yeah, you know that makes a lot more sense. Thank you. All right, so that's that, and then that's this. Wow, Waverly, nice monster shot there. And as you scamper away and hide once more, the Kraken's like, "What the hell?" X, you just got Valandra bounced off you. What are you up to now?
On a personal note, I feel so much better about prompting the wisdom save and then you prompting a crit roll. I personally feel so much better now. So, like, I mean, it won't last long, but, I mean, he's a huge-ass creature, and he just walked into a hallway, and he's definitely not dexterous, and, like, he'll probably get out next turn, but this is worth using a secondary spell slot on, so we're gonna web the shit out of that hallway. Not Mord.
Screws this starts a bit about okay. All right, that seems like a reasonable thing to
20-foot
attempt.
cube.
Ish.
So, or
Our Kraken friend is not super dexterous. Not at all.
Okay, well,
Don't think so.
he's gonna be stuck for like 5 seconds, make the best out of it, and then I'll pull down this way.
And Mord. We'll assume you're just clear of the webs for the moment, but you are grappled.
Cool. Yep. So making the best out of it, because I can't really put my bow away, I just drop it to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I pull out my longsword, and I enter a rage and take 2 chops at the tentacle
Certainly may.
at advantage. Correct? Because of
it's
restrained.
restrained. Yep.
Because it is restrained, yes.
Nice.
Good hit. Solid damage.
I actually remembered to do rage this time. As in checking
thought
the
you were
box for
saving
the rage. No, checking the box for rage. I still have 1 more rage after this one. So
Mord, 2 attacks with the rage. Anything else?
that is literally everything I can do because I cannot move.
Fair enough. Dawn.
Okay, going to pew pew.
13, not going to do.
Is it at advantage?
Oh, restrained. Sorry, restrained. Disadvantage. 24's plenty. 18's plenty. 14 total points of damage. Kraken's starting to show signs of wear and tear. Dawn, anything else for you?
Is dropping a spell free action?
Free action.
Get rid of the tentacles.
Sure.
Because that wasn't as helpful as he hoped.
Telaise.
I see it from where I am, or do I need to move?
You can see it. There's a lot of it.
Rock on.
DC 16 Wisdom saving throw from our Kraken. It does pass that one. No disadvantage to the Wisdom. No damage dealt. Telaise, anything else for you?
She'll move right there.
Valandra.
Step up and let's do a booming blade.
Sure. That is a big booming blade. 26 is a solid hit. 22 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Sounds good. Kraken is webbed. Web.
It's an action to make a
It is
strength
an
check.
action.
I'm gonna booming blade again just in case that was a crit.
Oh, sure.
No, it was not. Okay. Cool.
Okay. It is going to attempt to break free. Wants to break free.
Yeah.
It does so, but that took just about all that it had.
I'm guessing it doesn't make a difference, but technically it was a strength check, not a strength save.
I don't think.
Unless the difference is 7.
It would have been it
Yeah,
would have been a 4 difference. So,
Okay. Yeah.
yep. And it fails, but it ends its turn. It does not want to be in these webs anymore. So it will try and move. Booming Blade, I think, is about to trigger.
Yes, it is.
So please boom. 12 points
Nice.
damage. but it does drop into the water.
How much did it move? Because the webs are difficult terrain.
Webs are difficult terrain. And
So it's going to
unfortunately,
start
that's
its next turn in the webs.
That is true. And I think it's going to end its turn in the web. All right. So, Malform Kraken looking like it's having a hard day. Waverly.
Okay. Sneak around the corner.
Hmm.
I'm still hidden, so advantage. Magical arrow.
Uh-huh. That's a good hit.
Back around the corner and hide.
You start to go back around the corner and hide, but as you do, you hear Mord going, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What? No, hey!" As the Kraken slumps limp and just begins slowly toppling into the water, the webs binding up one end of it, the other end just bobbing in the water, unconscious and dying.
That's our danger mouse.
Ooh, well shot. Well done. You have eliminated the Kraken. Mord, you get stuck in the web a little bit, but eventually X sets you free.
He kills
It's
chickens
still-
real good. Like, of course I'm gonna let him go.
If it's still breathing, there's gonna be some more Eldritch Blasts, right?
Mord's already there.
It's a big, rubbery, hulking creature, so a few extra swings to make sure it's out and done. Don't go astray. But you do finish off the malformed Kraken, leaving you with a path to the north and a white gate to the abyssal prisons, and another of those black teleportation circles to mess with.
I would normally suggest cutting it up and getting some sustenance from this, but doesn't this guy look a little bit, I don't know, weird to you guys? Not sure if we should eat it.
I'm going to group everybody up, so please don't move around. But yeah, it's a little funky looking.
Is there any reason that we're grouping up, or?
I'm about to teleport you places. Did you want to move
Okay.
around for reasons?
I mean, I just wanted to look into the pool, see
Sure.
if there's anything there, and then
You look into the
potentially
pool.
have someone go to the Black Gate.
Yep. You tinker with the black gate. You inspect the pool. Unfortunately, no giant treasure chest at the bottom of this pool. Just a Kraken corpse.
Never that easy.
Come on. All right, you're gonna teleport to the wrong map first because I gotta do this in 2 steps here.
What was that crayfish's name? I feel like we named him something.
Crayfish was
We
Sandy
named him.
Claus,
Big claw.
Yeah.
and it was a cuttlefish.
Yep, you're right. My mistake.
He's a good friend.
I shouldn't be so insensitive.
Now I don't know where we are.
Nope, it's okay. Get there, get
We
there.
are
Getting there, getting there.
Aha.
The world seems to gray out around you as this area loses interest.
Area loses interest in us.
Yep.
Uh,
You're like, what?
Dawn
Dumb
is
with this place.
gonna mess with the thingy. That was an Arcana check.
Yes,
Hey,
please.
It was already
Or did
done.
That's
somebody do it?
already
It was already
good.
done? Okay.
Yep.
A+.
You got it. And then that gives you a hallway leading to the north. When and if you may be ready for such things.
I think
feels
Valandra needs
kind of yeah.
a
I
moment
was gonna
to-
say it feels kind of silly suggesting it with the tank this much. Almost want another short rest quick before we go into the abyssal prison, because I could heal, but that much I have.
You are breaking up.
I
Moment.
was wondering if that was me.
Is that any better?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna. I'm almost want to suggest another short rest, given the amount that Valandra and Mord are down, and the amount of healing that would take to get up, but how easily that would be solved with the dice. What do people think about that?
Anyone? Opinions?
I mean, like it seems like it'd be like a little bit. Maybe we should get a little bit further, and then like if you can do anything about yourself, I can give you one of my blue spares. Any any gestures a potion at you. Out of character, I think it's, if we're going to risk a second short rest, I think it needs to be in a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we need at least one more or two more areas of this is getting kind of bad.
Okay.
Sent you a couple of healing potions if you want to drink those first.
Yeah, I'd rather use healing potion spells, because I'm pretty much down to spells that I could use for mass heals right now. So
Yeah.
I don't really want to.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I was going to heal up with potions anyway, so.
Suggest
Okay.
a channel beforehand?
A
channel plus a couple of pots, maybe?
Channel Divinity would only get me 8 hit points. I can only go up to half.
Oh, you're bored.
So
I wasn't good at geometry when I was growing up.
I'd take a couple. I'd say let's do potions. That's what we bought them
Yeah.
for.
Well,
How many do you personally have?
Valandra has 2.
2 of Telaise's.
Okay.
And you have one of mine.
Drink 3. There's a reason I spent a lot of money on healing potions in town.
Telaise, can you get him to chug it? Kind of like in a bar. You look like you've been in a bar before. Just get him to chug them all at the same time. You can shotgun them, right? Just break the bottom of the glass as you got it upwards.
Oh, I also have 6 potions of healing. Have some.
Oh,
I totally believe that Dawn has 6 potions. I totally don't believe that Dawn would share any.
He would, because they're keeping him alive.
True.
If we die, he dies.
He has no way out.
Except for all of the black gates.
I was gonna say.
Well,
They can get to one.
Don't give him ideas.
To 69 out of 91, so I'm probably okay at this point.
A cow. Be nice to be a tank.
I roll really well for hit dice, apparently.
I have 2 less hit points than he does at max. As a barbarian.
As a barbarian, yeah. Though my con is higher.
Yeah, I mean, if that bumps up, then I'll have more, but... Alright. Now that we're done taking these last few seconds and apparently swimming in this pool filling with kraken guts. Maybe we should move on.
We're not swimming. We're standing on it because we have water walk.
Not anymore. 'Cause
no.
we took a short rest.
That's right. God damn it.
We have water
Also, Mort,
breathing
take-
because that's 24 hours.
Thoroughly exploring the pit, you find no treasure, just kraken bits.
Aw.
Sounds like a great name for a restaurant, but I just
Kraken
can't.
bits.
Kraken bits.
Where's the supply? There's no supply. It's just this.
We could start a restaurant.
With one kraken? No. You gotta have a few.
It would last a while.
Yeah, you could pickle them. They could be kraken barrel.
Oh God.
Oof.
All right. So, ready?
Signing up,
Yeah.
people. Getting where you're supposed to be.
All right. So, if whoever would be lowering the white gate, roll me an Arcana check.
Who had the key?
Boop. Whoever has it, X is taking it out of their hands. Is like, meh.
The moment, actually, you have 2 keys at this point, so you can each have one if you really want to. But the moment you lower the gate, you hear the sound of combat coming from the north. The anguished cries of human voices, the inhuman screech of something demonic. And this is what you see. The area might once have been a columned temple. Its rotting tapestries show foul creatures tormenting humanoids in scenes of slaughter and sacrifice. At the center of this vast space, the stone floor has been hewn to create a pit. This pit is covered with gory remains of past bloodshed. In the center of the pit, a number of humans and a single elf are assaulting a Vrock, a hateful demon.
Be a fiend.
A fiend? A Vrock would be a fiend, yes. On the opposite side of the pit from you, a gentleman in lavish attire looks on somewhat amusedly. What you all doing?
Assuming the people in the pit look prisoners.
People in the pit look like they're fighting for their lives against a unholy abomination, so you don't think they're being well treated.
Uh-huh.
So, trying to sneak around. Are we gonna go up the stairs on some side? Are we gonna try to interact with the people here? What do we
Not-
want to do?
Sure, how much sneaking is possible?
I'm pretty sure that the moment we step closer, there are a handful of people here who will not stand for that slaughter.
Gonna
I mean, Dawn could drop another
Alright.
fiend in that pit.
I don't know if that would be a
Technically.
good idea. Maybe you should hang on to that other spell of yours.
So as you reconnoiter and watch, one of those humans does indeed go flying back against the wall, joining the bloodstains.
I have a question.
Yep.
And I can't find any details on it. Picked it up as loot. Protection from fiends?
Protection from fiends.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a potion or a scroll?
I can't find any information about what the spell entails.
Protection from good and evil only affects fiends.
Yeah, that's what would be my guess.
It's not what I wrote down because
It's-
there was no actual item for me to pull. Someone told me to write down protection from fiends.
I'm going to guess that's probably from an earlier edition, and they just wrote the wrong name for me. Oh yes. So protection from evil and good. One willing creature you protect is against a certain type: aberrations, celestials, fae, fiends, undead. This one is pre-selected to be protection against fiends. So you get all the benefits of protection from evil and good against fiends.
Okay.
Which is
Also
this.
seems like Thomas dropped.
No, Thomas.
I need him.
Text has the chat. Chat has the text for the spell.
Okay, guys. So I'm thinking like two options. Like we need to go in loud and like go after the guy that's probably standing outside the pit, because you know, if you're watching the fighting, you must be moderately important. Or we could try to sneak up and then go loud. One of those two methods gets us a little bit closer. The other one guarantees we get to go once. I don't know, guys. What do you think?
Mord is just gritting his teeth, and but he says we should probably get going and try to find Valandra's mother before things get too crazy here.
Wait, are you volunteering option C? Try to sneak around and like not interact with this room? Cause don't get me wrong, I'm totally down with option C.
We can go loud, but I mean, does it look like we need to go into the fight? The pit. This is a pit, right? I guess I assumed that this was a pit.
This is a pit.
Yeah. How deep is that?
About 15 feet.
15 feet down. Okay.
Does that thing actually have wings?
That thing actually has wings.
Doesn't matter how deep that pit is.
But it looks like it's preoccupied for a little bit. I don't think it's going to notice,
Internet issue.
as per usual. I don't think it's going to have much time to react to us if we just run through to the other side. We do have a key, I guess, that will get us through the rooms here, or do we not?
You do.
We do.
You
Okay.
do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Team Skip It. I mean, yeah, those people in the pit are gonna die, but that's basically what people do, so... Eh.
You can pretty much guarantee that the cleric is like, no, that's not okay.
Valandra? Oh, if Valandra's running. Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thomas!
That
We're waiting
was,
on Thomas to
that was
come
the
back.
point.
So I guess that leaves Waverly, and Dawn in on the moral quandary.
We should probably save them.
We should probably not.
That was predictable.
Amazing. The more things change.
Valandra is firmly on team. We need to save these people.
All right. So,
And I'm just going to quote this. Telaise is the only one who might even be able to possibly convince her otherwise, and that's going to be a problem. Are you back?
Oh.
I'm back.
yay!
Yeah! All right,
So-
we're fighting about whether or not we're going to save these people or not.
There's been a quick conversation so far. Two of the commoners have been felled. It seems like the party is a little divided as to course of action. Just make a dash for the other side of the room or what. What is your opinion on that one?
Who is it so far who wants to make a dash to the other side of the room?
Mord suggested making a dash to the other side of the room.
X is with him on that, as is Dawn. We know for a fact that Meridia would be all on team save the people.
Waverly is on team save. We're assuming Valandra is on team save, but you need to,
Yeah.
Oh,
we
that
wanted
puts
to wait
me
for
in
you
the
to get back.
tiebreaker, doesn't it? This is a problem.
This is an ongoing problem for us.
True. Fuck it, whatever. I don't care. Save the people. I don't give a shit. But we gotta go now, and I want to get that guy in the back first.
So, with that being said, it seems like you're moving forward one way or the other. So I will ask everyone to throw themselves onto the turn order.
Yeah, Telaise was gonna be is like it's harder for her to say no to saving people who are actively dying. It was different with the Saugan because nobody was dead yet.
We're going to use a monster representative. And so, Waverly, with the discussion in mind, would you please take whatever movement or action you feel appropriate? I guess I should add the big guy to the turn order too.
I'm just gonna run up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Sorry, just trying to figure something out here.
Sure, take your time. And if you wish to employ stealth, please just let me know you're employing stealth.
Yes. Okay. So I can get to behind this pillar, and I'm going to hide behind that pillar.
Sure. That's pretty good hiding. So as Waverly darts forward in the shadow of the pillar, hugs up against it, not having learned their lesson about hugging pillars. Dawn.
This
What
is
are
a
you up
much
to?
more normal looking pillar.
This
Come on.
is a bog standard pillar right here.
That's just what they want you to think.
Yep, that's not a select tool. Here we go. He's going to slide up. I'm grabbing too many things. Give me Dawn. There. Behind Valandra. I still think that's too far away to hit the guy. But he will hold Eldritch Blasts if things go awry.
Sure.
Let me just double check that. Yeah, just outside of his range.
Okay.
If things get close enough to hit, he'll hit.
Seems reasonable. X, how about it?
Okay, if we're gonna do this right, let's do it right. Cut right. Cut stupid fucking hoity-toity guy off from any exits. Looks like the left wall is a fucking wall.
Left wall does seem to be a wall.
I can get to right behind Waverly, and then we can have the creative imagery of me trying to hide behind a Mousefolk.
Hiding behind a pillar.
Hiding behind a pillar.
Sure. How about a stealth check for that?
I'm great at those.
Hey!
You are great at those.
See that? Doing well. Mord.
Okay. Mord is going to move up to about 15 feet past the circle. He is going to draw his longbow, and I think so from like like 70 or so feet back, does he have any view of what's going on in the pit?
I mean, you see the wings of the Vrock rise and fall. You see people being tossed about like rag dolls. So you've got a pretty good concept of what's going on.
Okay. Then he's going to fire two two arrows into the pit, and we dropped someone.
All right. So go ahead and move yourself up to about where you would be. And you're going to have a real hard time shooting that Vrock because of those pillars.
Okay. So
I'll give you the
half cover.
I'm going to go 3/4 because you've really got to thread a needle to get through there. So +5 to its armor class, but you may take the shots if you'd like.
Okay. That's fine.
Ooh.
But my arrows say no.
They
and
do.
I should have taken off raging damage, but yeah. Okay.
They plunk against the pillars and fall. Mort, anything else?
Yeah, well, I guess that's expected. Never was that good of a shot.
And Mort,
that's
give me a stealth check real quick if you would.
Sure. Sorry, 2 might show up. I've clicked it a few times, but it hasn't.
Oh, hey, there it
there
goes.
we go.
All
So
right.
As the arrows go by, are you fucking kidding me? Fuck, shit, fuck! Running!
Arrows do indeed go by. And you hear, through the din and the cries, the screams and the blood. Telaise.
Okay.
What are you up to?
Okay. Probably not gonna be able to get close enough to do anything. So 30, which you get her right next to Valandra, and then she's just gonna use her action to move another 30.
Okay.
A place in mind, but she can't get there this round. Right here next to Mort, I guess.
As you rush forward, one more commoner gets thrown back, a bloody pile against the wall. And Valandra. Are you back, Thomas?
Yes.
Yay! Just in time for your turn.
Murder my internet.
Get that internet.
Did you say it was my turn?
Yep, your turn just came up.
All right. I'm just gonna dash. That'll.
And Valandra, as you're running up, you can see that gentleman walking along the edge of the pit, sort of leaning to the side. And as he sees you, he just, Waverly.
What has a happy kitty?
That is a happy kitty.
I hear the happy kitty.
Wait a second. That was all the people who have kitties. Somebody's just purring into their microphone.
I
don't
have
a kitty.
kitties.
Oh, there we go.
This great was very happy.
He keeps trying to nuzzle my microphone.
Just say, I think that's Athy's kitty.
Yeah. So, Danger Mouse, where do you go?
too far, please.
Oh. See. Can I shoot this thing? I could shoot that thing in the middle.
Yeah, it's within range.
Yeah. Ah! Can I get the right cursor, please? Alright. I am hidden, so advantage. And pew pew.
Vantage, so sneak
Oh
attack.
my god!
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh my
Natural
god.
one.
You hop out, and you prepare to fire, and you hear from the far side of the ring, "No! You'll upset the experiment!" And I don't know if it's the tone of voice or just that you weren't expecting to hear someone just tell you, "No, don't do that." You're like, "Oh, sorry," and shoot at the ground. Like, maybe he just like hit that. He sounded just a little. He's probably like, "No, you'll stop the experiment." You're like, "Glumfellow? No, oh God." Waverly, aside from that, what else?
What are you doing here? Oh god.
Weird time dilation thing.
Well, how about I re-hide behind this pillar?
Sure can. All right, as you duck back behind the pillar, Dawn.
Dawn could go to here, and that puts him just in his range for Eldritch Blast, so he could just hit this guy up here.
Oh, yes, you could.
Ooh.
Pew pew. One maybe?
One maybe. One, yes. And as the Eldritch Blast lands, this distinguished-looking fellow goes from looking somewhat concerned to very, very angry. And any movement, any additional action for you?
That's it.
And as that is it, he moves quite quickly. X.
Can move on his not turn.
He can.
That's fun.
X, what are you up to?
There was the side I wanted to cut him off from. Motherfucker, dash, and I'll. Can I dash and still remain hidden, or attempt to remain hidden?
Sure, you can try and stealth dash. Just give me a stealth check as you do it.
I meant like from the previous, like that was my previous action. It's going to be a dash to get to this point.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Actually, no, it isn't. So yes, I will add on a stealth, or if you want me to use the old one.
New stealth seems fine.
Okay.
You're sprinting from cover to cover.
And I'm waiting for my character sheet to load out again, because I closed it like a champ.
Come on, roll 20. You can do it, buddy.
It'd probably be right there. Fuck, we're so far away, fuck! Okay. I'm good.
All right. You do appear to be somewhat sneaky. Mord, what are you up to? And as you consider what you might be up to, you see that distinguished-looking gentleman flit up the stairs and around a corner.
God, fucking shit, fuck.
Okay. I guess he's not going to be too concerned about that. He's going to move 30 feet closer and take 2 more shots at the creature in the middle of the pit. Do I recognize what that creature is? Like, I wouldn't assume that I do, but
it is a Vrock. They're a fairly low-level fiend demon, so you may have been alerted to their existence, and you know that closing with them is very dangerous.
okay. Well, he's just going to take 2 shots at the Vrock.
Sure can. Twelve's a miss. 18 will tag. 4 points of damage done. The Vrock looks up towards you. Mord,
Alright.
anything else?
Nope, that will be it.
Stepping out from around the corner, brushing his hair back, tugging on his cuffs, straightening his jacket, the distinguished gentleman begins walking towards you. As he does, a small horde of creatures pour out around him, seething forward, rushing.
Vampire.
Yep.
Baby.
Get to the right spots. There. One of which, a ghastly looking human, draws back a longbow and fires 2 shots forward. X, the ones that have basically run up on you, see you.
Yeah.
The one with the longbow does not, however, and takes the further shot at Valandra. Valandra, 2 shots coming at you, half cover, so a +2 to your armor class. 1, 2, you're probably fine. Telaise.
Yeah, she's gonna move up here behind Waverly and do what she was gonna do in the first place. She's going to cast her Scroll of Protect Fiends on Waverly.
Sure. Okay.
From Fiends on Waverly.
Waverly, you are protected from the fiendish influence of fiends.
Ooh.
Ba, ba, ba.
Means that if that fiend comes after you, it's gonna have a harder time coming after you.
I appreciate that.
Are a champion.
Okay, that would be my action. She's going to bonus action with her Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay.
Okay, one second. Hang on. I never remember how many dice I'm supposed to do. 2d8. Okay. And I can do 5 people. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5.
All right.
All of you take 9. And anybody who would like to may take free movement towards me.
Is it half my speed or is it all of my speed?
Your full movement.
Bye.
With no attacks of opportunity. To come to me. You have to come towards me.
It has to be directly?
Not quite directly, but at least that you're not getting further away, so I'd say 1 down from where you were. Fine.
Okay.
You can cut an oblique angle around Valandra. So, like, yeah, there you go. And Telaise, I think that was action, bonus action, movement. Anything else for you?
That's all I got.
All right.
Rid of that scroll.
In the pit. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bamf. One more commoner bites the dust. Valandra.
Oh. She will. Can I tell what these undead things are? Are those just zombies or something?
They look to be zombie-esque.
Okay.
You've seen some weird undead down here, so it wouldn't surprise you if they've got a little bit of a twist to them, but they appear zombie-esque.
She will look deeply conflicted, shout, "Somebody shoot that thing," pointing at the pit. Because before the undead came out, she was about to jump into the pit and tell everyone to get by. But instead, she will move to here and grasp her holy symbol and turn undead.
Sure can.
Get all of them.
Yes, please. May I see the turn undead? And what is your DC?
16. That
Got it.
regular zombie. Fail.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Gone.
1, 2, 3, 4. Womp. And the distinguished gentleman just looks at you like, really? Valandra, anything else for you?
Nope, that's it.
Got it. Waverly, you are protected from fiends. You're invincible, perhaps.
Maybe. All right.
Sorry, Valandra, would you do me the kindness, I apologize, of rolling a wisdom saving throw? Your DC is a 13. Fair deal.
Okay. Are we ready now?
Yep, good to go.
Okay. All right. Let's shoot this one.
Sure.
Make sure I'm advantage because I'm hidden.
You are advantaged. You are hidden. That is a sneaky shot. That is 18 points of damage. Well struck. As the pale Thayan spins about like a top. And was that a magical or non-magical arrow?
That is a non-magical.
Thank you. They look a little less enthusiastic than your normal magical arrows. Waverly, anything else?
Hide again.
You got it. Dawn. Unfortunately, that hide isn't quite enough.
No.
So you will not have stealth on the next round.
No.
Dawn, you are up though.
Yes, and he's not going to be shooting into the pit. He's going to be shooting that right there.
Sure.
Come on, sheet. Cooperate. Okay. Boom, boom. Oh, my damage rolls are for garbage today.
Still good shots. 13 points of forceful damage. Struck. Anything else for you?
No, not currently.
X.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez there. Oh, jeez. Oof, I don't have much left in my bag of tricks here. I mean, guys, like, I know you guys want to, like, save the guys in the pit and everything, but, like, oh my god, that's a fucking... shoot it! And then I will... Yeah. Nope. I will shoot a ray of frost at our distinguished gentleman here.
Ooh. Perhaps it's that the distinguished gentleman is in motion as you fire the ray of frost. Perhaps you were distracted by the speed with which his hand swings back and then forward towards Valandra. Valandra, 28 for 8. X, anything else for you?
I mean, I guess I'll shift away from the other thing. Is this one? Is the one that's? Oh, well, I guess it's not shaking. It took some force to the face. And I will slide this way. No, that is all for me.
You got it. Mord, how about?
Mord is going to listen to what Valandra said and keep on pelting the Vrock with arrows, stepping up a little bit in the meantime.
$15, 19, both are hits, 11 points of damage to the Vrock. It's looking like it's weathering some abuse here. As the arrows fly, so too does the vampire's hand. Make sure I got this count right. One, yep. Valandra, 26 for another 6.
Right.
And
So
then
for a hit point Telaise.
other things happen. Valandra from behind, 2 attacks, clawing and biting at you. Clawing for 13.
But a reaction to shield all 13.
Certainly may. Second claw attack. 19 for 6, I don't think is going to tag you.
Nope.
You got it. The vampire himself. Punch. Another 16 points from the vampire.
Okay.
The white runs away. As he runs, however, you hear, ow, and then he stops running. Telaise.
We hear a mild complaining ow.
Yep, you heard the white say ow. Just like, son of a bitch. Ow.
Okay.
Something damaged it?
Something
Really?
did indeed damage it.
Okay.
You know what? You're reasonably close. Give me a perception check.
Right.
You do see a small creature, impish, the sort of thing that a familiar might be made of, reach out, bite the white, and then scamper back.
Alright.
And Telaise.
We're almost down to half, aren't you, Valandra?
Yep. About.
Okay, so seeing Valandra take several back-to-back powerful hits, Telaise is going to do what Telaise likes to do, which is protect her little sister.
Mm-hmm.
And Valandra's now a T-Rex.
Valandra's now a T-Rex. Sure, why not? Valandra's now a T-Rex. Where'd my T-Rex go? I'm pretty sure I gave you guys one of those.
You haven't actually. We haven't used
Oh,
the
yeah, you've leveled up since then.
Yes,
Yep.
we have.
All right,
it was a giant ape the last time.
all right, let's bring a T-Rex over here.
This one's better.
T-Rexes versus undead tends to be a running theme.
Is it really? That's amazing.
Has hopped and vampires in the mix too. I mean, if only we had some sort of pit. Oh, look, there's the pit. It's all coming together. All right, we're gonna give that to all players. All players. You should now have a T-Rex sheet and be able to control the T-Rex token.
Yep. So where should I be placed right now?
So we're just gonna do a little.
Just push them to the side? Okay.
Yeah, just a little shoving
Well,
match here.
Because you just grew and that just knocks them both backwards. Like, oh shit.
So yeah, that's a little surprising. They weren't quite ready for that. But hey, this is the Doom Vault and things happen. Telaise, any other activity for you?
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna move. Figure it out later. She's gonna move there.
Sure can.
Or distance never hurt.
Distance is a good thing. That's going to bring up our people in the pit. One more commoner thrown off as the rock fights its way to freedom. And Valandra, you're a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I am.
And unfortunately, before you start chewing on people, I do need to ask you to give me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And I think you used the Tyrannosaurus's wisdom.
Yep.
You are compelled to jump in the pit.
All right. Compelled. Okay, so does that mean that I have to do it first, or just that I have to do it on this turn?
I will say on this turn.
Okay.
That seems fair.
So I will attempt to bite Mr. Vampire there.
Sure.
25 hit.
25 will bite Mr. Vampire, yes.
So he is grappled in my mouth.
He is indeed grappled in your mouth.
And then I will. Can you split? You can split up multi-attack with moving like you can with regular. With
yes. Yep.
Okay. So I will jump pit. Please take Vampire with me.
Yep.
And also presumably taking an attack of opportunity from Vampire Spawn.
Sure will. Claws rake at the Tyrannosaurus, doing 9 whopping points of damage to that just bucket of hit points I know you have.
9. Then we'll do a tail attack at the rock there.
Sure can. 14's not going to do, though. Just a little bit surprised happening there.
Put Valandra in the wall here. She's not actually on the board right now.
Hang on just one moment. I need to double check a thing.
For those of you watching the stream, great time for the dramatic music build-up right there.
Hey.
Awesome.
Music is music. So, as all this is happening, the vampire just starts pounding on the T-Rex's face. First one attack. 15 hit a T-Rex?
Yep, 15 hits a T-Rex.
All right.
You were harder to hit when you were normal.
Yeah, but I had
T-Rexes
fewer hit points.
T-Rexes are big.
Big.
These are huge. So, Valandra, any other activity? I think you might be out of stuff at the moment.
Yep, I'm good. Strangely,
Waverly.
a T-Rex not really have bonus action.
Nope. Just the multi-attack.
Yep.
Waverly, up for you.
Let's see. I am not hidden, but I will shoot this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pew pew.
That's a hell of a pew-pew. No sneak, but still
no
7.
sneak. No sneak. Yeah. Okay. And then duck back behind and hide again.
You got it. As you duck back, the vampire continues to pound on the T-Rex. Let me go, you beast. 6 points of bludgeoning damage, I think. Dawn.
So this guy's in, like, Valandra's mouth?
In the T-Rex's mouth.
Yeah, so he'll shoot at this one then.
15 and a 13, unfortunately, will go stray.
Dang. Is going to send Edgar out to be annoying over here and give whoever's next, whoever attacks this one next, advantage.
Seems fair. And
peck at her eyes.
And X. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Sure. Would you do me the kindness of rolling me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw?
Hey guys, if you don't want to jump into the pit, don't get within 10 feet of it.
Hey X, get in the pit and try to love someone. Bow da bow da bang. So
More than
you are
10 feet.
compelled to jump in that pit.
I'm gonna jump in the pit.
You're gonna
Alright.
jump in the pit.
I will. So I have to get in this pit. Okay, so
Have to get in the pit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna slide on down.
Uh-huh.
And do you guys know what's better than a T-Rex?
What's better than a T-Rex?
An invisible T-Rex.
Invisible T-Rex.
Oh my god.
I am not
X.
even sure how to grasp this concept, but
Amazing, and I love you.
so basically the vampire is just sitting there. It's got like huge holes in its, sternum for no reason, just being thrown about in the air. And as it does, it just continues to pound at the air, now with disadvantage on its unarmed strike. Still, I think a 21 for 7 is going to pummel that T-Rex once more. So, X, you've made an invisible T-Rex. Check that one off on your bucket list.
Dunzo.
Any other activity?
No, that was my movement, and that was the thing, so yeah, no, I'm good.
You got it. Mord, what are you up to?
Still up to that Vrock.
Still up to that Vrock. Let's see it. First one will hit, second one will miss.
Okay. And,
wearing away at its stony body.
And I think he is going to move away towards the no, he'll stay there. Never mind. That's his turn.
Sounds good. That's going to bring us to our vampire, who would very much like to not be inside the mouth
Invisible T-Rex.
of a T-Rex. What is there's a
Escape
DC
DC 17.
17 on the strength, eh? Is that a check or a save?
It doesn't say so. Well, it's grappled, so it's the normal
Check.
acrobatics or athletics.
You got it.
Check. Yes, he can't use legendary resistance.
He cannot. So he will attempt to wriggle his way out of there.
Would you say that it'd be disadvantageous to try to escape a grapple out of something you can't see?
I feel like it wouldn't, probably. Because this is the
Okay.
just get me loose. He knows where the teeth are. They're in him. And he's all about not being there. So he pulls himself loose, drops to the ground, standing before the T-Rex. But that was his action. His pale Thayan assistant rushes forward, drawing up next to Mord. Mord. That's the wrong one. We got a pair of claws coming at you if I can find it. There we go. Claw number 1. Claw number 2. I don't think that's going to bother Mord at all.
Nope.
The white will step forward. He will get the best line that he can manage. We're going to give him a half cover, +2 to your armor class, Telaise. Longbow, so you are in range. Longbow, correct? Yep. 2 shots, +2 to your armor class. 1, 2.
Nope. Yes.
19 tags for 5. And can I see a concentration on that polymorph, please?
I don't do it now.
What's that?
Was that Ash?
Second. Hang on. Okay. It's the DC 10?
DC's 10, yep.
Yeah.
Totally fine. We keep a T-Rex in the mix. Telaise, what you doing now?
Now she will move behind this and she will start to sing a counter charm,
Sure.
which gives everyone within 30 feet of her on charm effects or frighten, whichever might happen, because it could possibly potentially happen. You know.
Certainly could. We do have a vampire amongst us, too, in fact. Telaise,
Yeah.
anything else?
That's the turn.
All right. So, that's going to bring us our Vrock friend. This is the first time in the pit with our Vrock friend. And our Vrock friend spreads some spores. Would both X and the Tyrannosaurus give me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw? T-Rex is fine.
Strangely, pretty good con.
Oh, don't do it. Oh, don't do it.
X.
Oh.
Oh, X!
No.
Oh.
Oh, X. So you're going to take a little bit of damage on that one at the start of your turn, but you are also under the poison condition. So you will be at disadvantage on certain things. The Vrock watches yet another of the prisoners fall, now to poison rather than being splattered. Valandra, you watch the vampire just casually strolls away. And then it is your turn.
Alright.
Make a reaction attack of opportunity.
His legendary movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Yep. So we're gonna target the rock then.
He's going to walk that way.
So
Sure, Vrock attack. Vrock and roll. That's a heck of a tail attack. 10 points of damage to the Vrock as you are not magical for some reason. But then what you doing?
14 points. Not medium, so sadly it is not grapple.
Can you tail attack and bite attack the same creature?
Yep. Only restriction is if I'm grappling someone with my bite, he's the only one I can grapple.
Neat. For some reason I had that.
Or no, wait a
Wow.
minute. I'm sorry. I did not see that before.
Okay, no problem.
I cannot.
So would you like to bite one of the people, or do you let the bite go? They look like bad people. I mean, otherwise, why would they be in here?
Am I able to?
No,
I'll let it go.
Okay, no problem. Waverly. That vampire is walking right up next to you. And now it is your turn.
Oh. I guess I'm still hidden, aren't I?
You are, but you have a feeling he might know where you are in a second or two.
Well, let us do a stab.
Oh, sure. Advantageous stab. 26 is a hit. Sneaky sneak is sneaking. Your Vicious Rapier is not a magical weapon?
Isn't it?
It is a magic weapon.
Is it a magic weapon? Okay,
it's a
that's
magic weapon, yeah.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
So 22 points of magical damage. I couldn't remember. There's a couple of them that are and aren't counted as magical weapons, and I forget which ones. Waverly, anything else?
Ready to run away.
Basically, yeah. Where to run to? Let's.
To be fair, that protection against fiends also from undead.
It does not.
Specifically for fiends. It's not
Specifically for fiends.
Oh, gotcha.
And as you scamper away, you hear the gentleman say, "Oh." A little surprised, perhaps, that you were there.
after being stabbed.
Hide again.
But he takes the final step, standing right next to Dawn. And speaking of, Dawn, it is your turn.
He's all up in my shit.
He is all up in your shit.
Oh no, I think I closed my sheet.
No!
Open it! Open it!
I am! I just have to find it. Okay. I was just looking at it and I hit the wrong button. So like I have all these scrolls. But the one I want to use will hurt people.
When has that ever been a problem for Dawn?
The wrong people.
Dawn just murders us all.
I mean, there's this one. I'm trying to pull it because I don't have it on my as an actual spell. I have to.
The vampire just sort of stands beside you, like hand on his chin, finger aside his lips, looking. That is a good one.
No, but he has the haversack to be able to pull it out immediately. That's the reason why he got that. Just this one. Olatuk's Resilient Sphere, and can encase him. Yeah,
sure could.
Let me put this in here. So this is what he's attempting to do.
Somebody better get me out of the bubble. Alright. Sphere of Shimmering Force encloses a creature object, large size or smaller. He is that. He must make a dexterity saving throw or be enclosed.
An unwilling creature. Casting it on himself or on the vampire?
Oh, yes. Who are you casting it on? You were the vampire.
That's a good idea. Good thought. Himself, because Fuck vampirism and
Sure.
vampires.
Sounds fine.
Swing.
And you are in a bubble.
I'm in
Dawn, now that you're inside your cool bubble, what you doing?
I'm seeing what I can do.
Nothing. Why would you
Pretty
Exactly
much nothing
nothing.
now.
Exactly
Actually,
nothing. Yes.
well, that's not
Well,
true. You can move at half your
can-
speed.
Yeah, you can move.
can be picked up and moved by other creatures. That is funny. Yeah, he's just gonna be like, nope.
Sure. So as you nope,
Like a very
X.
Dawn move.
you're in a pit.
Okay.
You've got an invisible T-Rex, and you're poisoned. And I need you to take 6 points of poisony damage.
Ow. Yay, we still have an invisible T-Rex.
Woo!
Yay!
Okay, weirdly enough, my Arcane Ward takes 6 damage. I don't know how it's doing that. It's processing the poison for me. Let's just call
It
it a
is.
second liver.
It's a rebreather.
Magical live.
Magical liver. I'd like that too.
Floating next to you.
So, like, I'm looking at the wall of this pit. Do
Mhm.
I feel like I have a choice that I could start climbing up the wall of the pit?
Everyone has a choice. Your choice is to not climb up the side of the pit. You are compelled to remain in the pit.
And what if I really wanted to get out of the pit? Could I, like, maybe shake this off?
That's an excellent question. One to which I've forgotten the answer. No, you may not shake this off.
What?
You are in this pit.
So I'm not allowed to use my movement to get out of this pit?
You may not use your movement to leave this pit.
Excellent. That is the answer that I wanted.
Okay.
I
This
will
is a
not
weird-
use my movement to get out of this pit.
Will you?
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, I'm will. Okay. So here's what I will warn you. I will warn you. You are compelled to use your movement to get back in the pit if you leave the pit by some other means. I feel you can find a way around that, but just to give you the heads up.
Okay. I appreciate the full understanding of that. So, from where I am before I start moving, how far out of this pit, like what can I see up out of the pit? Like, would this guy be a reasonable
You're what,
target?
like a foot high?
Yeah, I'm like 4 feet high.
Like 4 feet high? Okay. So, benefit to you, there's these pillars that go floor to ceiling. So you can see the pillars, so if you're trying to target an area, you could target a pillar.
But things are out. Okay.
So what do you,
Well,
like,
He was asking about the white, I think.
oh, you can see the white. Yeah, you can see him on that angle. He's up
The
on
white
stairs.
Stairs. Yeah.
Okay. So, elevated further than the regular ground floor, yes, otherwise, no.
Yep.
Boo. Because, like, I can't really do anything else, and I really don't want to be in the pit. Like,
Yes, you do.
really. Well, I
thought-
super want to be in the pit. But X is
Oh, we
better.
covered this. You want to be in the pit.
Defeated by clear logic. I mean, I guess I do want to be in the pit, and if I'm gonna be in the pit, I might as well do something constructive. So I'll shoot this frog.
Okay.
You're poisoned. so it's
Disadvantage,
advantage.
unfortunately, but yes.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I've got bad options, worse options, or a hard place.
14 will miss the rock.
All right.
Those spores getting in your eyes, but you can make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw to undo that poison.
Spores are
You're
bad,
fine.
okay?
Spare liver is helpful. X, anything else for you?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You got it. Mord, I think that brings it round to you.
Yep. So changing targets since Valandra the T-Rex is in the pit with the Vrock, and there is a vampire spawn in melee. He is going to switch out his longbow for his long sword and shield.
Sure.
And
long sword shield does take an action to dawn. Shields take an action to put on.
Yeah, that's fine. As in, I'm not going to put on the shield. I'll just draw the sword for the time being. So, sword and then 2 slashes.
Sure can. 15 will tag, 22 will tag. Total of 15 points of damage. Ow. Mord, anything else for you?
No. Nope.
All right. Unfortunately, you watch as the better part of half of that damage you just inflicted heals quite quickly. And then things start to happen.
Because of something other than the fact that it's magical damage?
Simply because it's a vampire that you're fighting.
Regeneration.
Vampires regenerate. So the vampire walks away from Dawn, giving the sphere a little pat, and strides up to Telaise. Telaise, 2 vampire attacks coming at you.
Bad.
Punch. 24 for 12. Punch again. 21 for 12. 24 points of punchy damage. Mord.
Hang on. You moved to...
Okay.
Never mind. Keep going.
Sorry. Forgot about that one. Mord, you've got claws coming at you. Pair of claws. Number 1. Number 2. 18 for 7?
Yep, that one hits.
All right. And I'm sorry, Telaise, can I have a pair of Constitution saving throws for that T-Rex?
DC 10.
It's down. It drops.
All right. No more T-Rex. We get a Valandra in the pit.
On that?
No, because it's my last one.
Okay.
I tried to spend a luck not to get my face punched in.
Yep.
Got it. T-Rex out. Valandra in. White. Comes walking up. He sees you looking at him, X. White, 2 longbow shots at X. X. Probably not. Maybe?
Valandra is still invisible, correct?
Valandra is still invisible.
I will cast shield.
Okay. And that will be it for our undead team. Telaise, it comes to you, vampire, right up in your grill. What you do?
Okay. All right. She's going to take a step away from Waverly.
Okay.
Okay.
I know what she's doing.
15 on the side, right?
Yep.
It's 15 on the side. Thank you.
You're good.
And I can find it on my sheet. Eat a thunder wave.
All right. DC 16 Constitution saving throw from our vampire friend.
Fail it, fail it, fail it. Damn it.
18. Still takes 7
you
points.
rolled charisma.
What? Charisma?
It's a charisma check.
God darn you. What'd you do? Constitution. Hit the right button now. We're aimed at it. Hit it. Oh, no, he doesn't. He will move 10 feet back.
Shove.
He will take 14 points of thunderous damage. And then what?
Then she's gonna move 25 feet this way. She did 5, and now she's moving this direction.
And as you do, our vampire friend paces alongside you, just smiling.
Rude. Very rude.
Really, really rude.
That's going to bring up our Vrock in the middle. Vrock. Who are you after, Vrock? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Vrock's going to come on around.
Takes attack of opportunity from the human.
Does take some damage from the humans, but they have almost no weapons. They're basically trying to beat it to death with their bare hands.
Who is he coming
But it
around
did
to?
too. Valandra.
The invisible Valandra, yep.
Oh, the invisible Valandra. Wait a second.
You can't possibly see.
Nope, can't wait.
I mean, he thinks there's a T-Rex there.
He does think there's a T-Rex there, but I just want to double check one thing here.
T-Rexes are much bigger targets than Valandra is.
They are. So unfortunately, that means number 6 would be X instead. That does add a little bit more damage as he ignores the elf. Just slightly stronger hit. But X
Still have your
Very-
shield up.
down
Yep.
upon you. Shield up, that's nice. You got a beak and a set of talons coming at you. Beak. No. Talons. Heck no. Having a good day. Valandra, invisible as you are, what you doing?
Charge up the rock.
Sure.
Let's do a blade at advantage.
Yes, please.
Ooh,
13 points of damage to the Vrock.
it is magical.
13 points of magical damage to the Vrock. But it is still an animate creature. Valandra, anything else for you?
Yes, I am going to cast spiritual weapon. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Sorry, just a moment.
Sure.
X, how are you looking for health?
I'm Peachy Keen Jellybean. I've still got
Okay.
my arcane liver. I've still got Telaise's temporary hit points.
Okay,
Literally the only one that's really hurt
yeah.
at this point.
So no, I will. No, I'll healing word Telaise.
Okay.
$11.
Oh, that's nice.
And as the healing word tries to knit the wounds back together, the vampire strikes, trying to tear them apart. Unarmed strike on Telaise.
Jesus Christ.
26 for 8. Still a net gain of 3. And Waverly, what are you up to?
Well, still hidden as I am, I'm
Mhm.
going to go over here. I'm going to stab this vampire in the butt.
Okay.
Get the butthole!
Oh my god!
Wow. No, you're not. I think you started giggling at the thought, maybe.
I
hmm.
I tried. Disengage, run, hide.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh.
You disengage, you run, you don't quite hide.
Oh my god!
But unfortunately, the anger at the attempted butt stab is taken out on your friend Telaise. Telaise, the third of 3 legendary actions. Strike. 26 for 5. And Dawn.
Okay.
You're in a bubble.
Question. Yes.
Yeah.
Telaise did something that made us immune to like charm stuff, right?
Yes, now. I'm not.
It's
Those
not-
2 turns
it's
are
not-
over.
My plans. Everybody's too close. The shit I want to do. Okay, because he can't do damage through.
Uh,
I don't think you can do.
I don't think
anything through.
anything.
Like
It
you
said
can't cast,
damage.
you can't affect anything on the outside if you're in the sphere.
Oh no, actually, it does
It
say
just say damage.
it does
Yeah,
just say
damage.
damage.
'Cause-
Huh.
So a creature in the sphere can breathe their
Nor
spheres.
can a creature inside the sphere damage anything outside it. So non-damaging effect, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's gonna.
But there's also the nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier and
Oh,
are out.
Okay, yeah.
Saved yourself, and you can't do anything while that's up.
Yes. He's going to go this way.
I will say, given this vampire's damage output, though, saving yourself, not a bad idea.
Yes. But he's going to do his Gnome over this way, even though
Okay.
it's like half speed currently.
Hamster ball.
Yes. He's rolling the sphere along. I think he'll just drop it and. Can you drop a?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Like
It's from a scroll, so it's as if you cast it.
Okay.
Everything the same as.
I wasn't
yeah.
sure if it got stuck for, because scrolls.
No, that would be a potion.
Okay.
Essentially, a potion concentrates for you. A scroll does not.
Going at the spawn because it's within view. My
Sure.
God.
Oh.
No. Oh,
my
no.
My rolls are bad. And that's
I'd
all
like
he
to
can do.
imagine Dawn tried to fire and then realized he couldn't fire through the bubble.
And then drops it. Yeah.
And then drops it, yeah.
Yeah. I had wanted to confusion him, but you're all there.
And as all that happens, X is a Vrock right there.
Yeah, but like Vrocks are boring, man.
They are.
So, did we come like can this pit thing? What are the requirements? I want to stay in the bottom of the pit, or I must remain in the confines of the pit.
So if you want to just like, skateboard yourself, like run up the edge, ollie, come back down, that's fine. As long as you stay in the pit.
Alright, I'm down with that. Yeah, and then so the Vrock is 10 feet, the pit is 15 feet, so I'm always within its reach, correct? If I go towards the edge of the pit? Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll fucking build some momentum here, and then end up at near the top of the pit, and then Fancy Pants, I will try to... Where are you? I don't have blindness deafness keyed, but I am going to blindness deafness once per day, as per deep known racial feat.
As per deep known racial feat. Okie dokie.
Also searching all of the context of it. Here we go. Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. He attempts to Constitution save. And I think he might have.
Yeah. Can't do nothing against those 20s. See, look, Rock, look, see, I'm dancing for you.
Dancing machine indeed. X, anything else?
No bonuses, no nothing.
All right, Mord. X is doing his dance. What are you doing?
Yeah. So seeing Telaise in very immediate danger, he's going to take the attack of opportunity from the vampire spawn as he rushes over to the full-fledged vampire.
Sure
and
will.
he is going to make.
Though, you know what? She likes to protect the master, so she'll make this a grapple attack. And so, please beat a 21 with
God.
strength or athletics or acrobatics.
Lord.
So, as you attempt to rush away, you do not lose any actions because you did not disengage, but your speed has dropped to 0.
Okay.
Just attack her.
Yep. Okay. 2 attacks. Yeah, just 2.
Almost said reckless. Oh.
No.
Hits.
What's going on with our rolls tonight, guys?
Unfortunately, no. And as the vampires continue to heal and then attack, Telaise, you get 2 unarmed strikes coming at you. The first, clean miss. The second,
Oh,
a
how many?
clean miss.
Oh my goodness.
Mord, you are grappled and she claws at you. 2 attacks. The first, the second. Oh, second one's going to attack you. 7 points of damage on that one. I think you are raging, so half it, please.
I am not raging.
Oh, not raging. And the white saw what you were doing there, X. Didn't appreciate it. 2 longbow shots coming at you.
He doesn't
Number
like my
1.
skateboarding skills. I am
Number
disappointed.
2. Oh my god, you blinded them with your skateboarding skills. They were like,
You targeted the wrong person.
that cube is gleamed. So vampires, disappointing round, vampires. Telaise, what are you up to?
She is going to drink a greater healing potion.
Seems like a wise thing to do.
What do I roll for that?
4d4 plus 4.
Okay. Question.
Sure.
Mord is grappled?
Mord is grappled.
Is that
Mord's
really move
speed
away
would
from
be
her.
0, so Mord can't move until he's ungrappled.
So maybe Mord should think about ungrappling himself. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. Saying. Well, then, heck. Then there. It's not gonna do anything. So, yeah, there's no point in running. He can catch me, so I'm not gonna hit myself with an attack of opportunity. So I guess that's it.
Okay. As your turn comes to an end, the first of 3, an unarmed strike. 19 for 10. The Vrock in the pit looks at X.
I thought you were kidding me 3 times.
No. He's got 3 legendary
Only one
actions
per
throughout his
turn.
turn, but only one on each end of each turn. Sorry. So there'll be another one coming in a moment, but first, beaks and talons at X. X. Beak. Talons. No. Vampire takes his next swing at Telaise. Telaise. 17 for 6.
That hits.
And Valandra. Back to you and your invisibleness.
Both and I are deeply conflicted because she really wants to kill Brock, but she sees the vampire
Wailing on
beating
Telaise.
the shit out of Telaise when she can't go up and intervene. She is going to cast. No, I didn't take. No, okay, can't do that. All right. I was gonna do a third level guiding bolt on the vampire, but I don't. Day. Damn it. All right. Just booming blade then.
Booming blade on the Vrock.
Yep.
With advantage, yes please. Nice hit. And with that, you finally shatter the Vrock's stony skin, the black demon ichor, leaking out and then dissipated. And as the demon dies, you find yourself no longer compelled to remain within the pit.
Okay. Bam.
Bam indeed. And as you rush up, the third and final of the backhand strikes from the vampire towards Telaise. Telaise, a 20 for 9. And then we get to find out what Waverly is doing.
Shaky but standing.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
So no stealth this time, so a standard attack, but let's see it. No, a 13 won't do.
Oh my god. Back I go. Hide. Hide!
Yay!
Hide.
Yes!
All right, and we'll work our way through this round, and then I think if we're not done, we'll have to take a break for the evening, but we'll see how it goes. Dawn, you're out of your bubble?
Out of the bubble. And he's going to continuously try to shoot at this.
Sure.
See if we can.
That's a better shot.
Yeah.
As is that.
Nice.
Hey.
28
That's the
points. a
Dawn I
better
know.
shot. Well struck. Dawn, anything else?
Nope. He'll probably just pop out to sea and then slide back around.
Sure can. X, you no longer need to be in the pit.
I would like to not be in the pit.
Huh.
Okay, wait, hold on. This one or this? What? Fuck it, this one.
Okay.
And I'll shoot that one because it looks like it just took 2 hits in the back from Dawn, so maybe this one will do something.
It did, and that's 8 points of cold damage. And that looked effective.
Yeah, that's right. It's chilly. Don't mind me.
It is chilly. Don't mind you.
And that's what I got.
You got it. Mord, you are grappled.
Yep. How is this vampire spawn looking?
Pretty rough.
Pretty rough.
Pretty rough. The healing that it has been working back just got chewed away.
You don't see Valandra next to Telaise, but you probably heard her heading that way.
Yeah.
Clank, 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 clank.
Clank, clank, clank.
It wouldn't clank anymore. You're in Mithril.
I mean, it's quieter, but it's still.
Clink, 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 clink,
Stealth,
clink.
stealth is still a -1, so.
It's
Not
dwarven. It's
-1
dwarven.
with
It's dwarven
disadvantage.
mithril, so it's not quiet mithril.
At
I
this point,
think
it's
Mord
probably
is.
off.
Mort is going to make 2 reckless attacks against the vampire spawn.
Sure. Both of those are solid hits. 16 points of damage. It is not looking well.
But it's not down. Okay.
But it's not down. More than anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. A little bit of that damage heals back on. And then things start to happen. First of which, Dawn gets a new friend. The white rushes forward, drawing a longsword, swinging two-handed. 2 attacks. Dawn, number 1, miss. Number 2, miss. A lot of drama, not a lot of effect. The vampire spawn strikes at Mord. Mord, 2 attacks. Claw. Claw. I don't think the 15, but the 22 for 10, probably.
So with the first attack was at disadvantage because of my cloak. So it's a 12. So that misses. The 22, or no, then the 10 misses.
Then the 10 misses. You have not been hit. Thank you. And then vampire looks at Telaise, looks at Valandra.
Look at Valandra.
Cannot look at Valandra.
Can't see what's there. Just like, okay, something obviously just ran up next to me and made a lot of noise, but whatever. And then tries to punch Telaise twice. Telaise.
Tries is funny. Holy crap, that missed.
Miss. Number 2. That one's going to tag for 5.
Is still standing, folks.
Still standing.
Oh my god.
Telaise, with your razor blade remaining of hit points, what are you doing?
Yes.
Run
Good.
away. 30 feet, right there. I'm gonna disengage and run over here.
All right. As you start running, anything else you're doing?
Yeah, that's everything I can do.
All right. Vampire looks down at the invisible Valandra who has run up and just like swings through the area. Unarmed strike, disadvantage. 22, Valandra?
That'll hit.
And 10 points. Excuse me, 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you get tagged. Valandra, anything for you?
Yes, we will try blade.
That it will miss.
Oh, God. Okay. Let's see. Then yeah, we'll do a mass word
Sure.
on myself. X, are you down any?
I am not down any.
Okay, and neither is Waverly or Dawn?
Nope.
Okay, so just Telaise, self, and Mord. Uh, 13.
And as the healing begins, the vampire walks casually after Telaise.
Attack of opportunity?
Nope, not on the legendary movement.
All right.
He's too casual. You don't want to mess with him. So casual. Valandra, Waverly. How's everybody doing time-wise? We are running a little bit late. Should we pause at the top of the turn order, or are we good for 1 or 2 more?
I really do have to go.
Fair. Totally fair. We've run long. I appreciate it. We'll pause here at the top of the turn order. Everyone make sure they make notes about anything they may be holding or maintaining. I think most things have been expended except for the invisibility. And we'll pick it up and run from there. Thank you all for joining us. Exciting battle. Vrock's defeated. Yeah. The people in the pit, by the way, have just collapsed with exhaustion and are just laying there like, we're not dead. We're not dead. When's the next demon? We're not dead. And that's where we'll leave it. Picking back up. Good night, stream.
Good night.
All right.
Everybody.